Remember being a kid and you couldn't pause and record your favorite cartoon shows on Saturday morning, so that meant you had to get up because you didn't want to miss the newest episode? I miss that. Anyways, let's talk about board games. Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Clayton, and I'm a geeky dad who likes talking about a bunch of geeky topics. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a game that's in stores and games that are coming to Gamefound and Kickstarter in August that you guys might be interested in. Now, let's talk about board games. So, do you remember the feeling of getting up early to watch your favorite cartoon show? Or how about diving into your favorite video game and playing it all night because it didn't have a save mode? Yes, I'm talking about the Sega Genesis system. If you don't know what that is, it's a game console that you couldn't save games on. You had to put a game in and you had to hope to beat it in one go. Anyways, if you can remember that, then you can imagine my excitement when I heard about Gargoyles Awakening that dropped in stores on August 1st. If you haven't seen the show before, I highly recommend you check it out on Disney+. It is well worth the watch. For someone that is a huge Gargoyles fan, I was super excited to check this game out. And I must say, after seeing some reviews online and seeing how it plays, I'm actually very disappointed in the game.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Not to say it was a bad game, but I was expecting a lot more from it. It's only really a move and attack kind of game, where it only comes with 4 scenarios and 3 of which are only cooperative. Now, I don't know if this is because I loved the show as a kid. For me anyways, this felt more like a cash grab kind of game, and they didn't spend the time to make this the best version of the game that it could be. I don't know about you, but when I think about a Gargoyles game, I'm thinking about high detailed miniatures, a lot of characters with amazing character abilities, a lot of scenarios, maybe a campaign mode. Regardless, this game is a pass for me, but if you guys check it out in stores, let me know what you guys thought. I recommend if you can get a good deal on it, it might be worth the pickup. I just wanted to mention this game because it was on my list and I was disappointed when I heard the reviews, and I don't think it would give you that childhood feeling that I got when I watched the show. Now, moving on to games that are coming out in August that are on Kickstarter and Gamefound. Speaking of childhood memories, we actually have 2 Masters of the Universe games coming out in August and September. Also, we have an Avatar role-playing game currently on Kickstarter. More on that in a moment. Right now, I'm going to talk about the 2 Masters of the Universe games. One from Arkane Studios, Fields of Eternia, and one from Come On Games, Clash of Eternia. 2 very different games, but due to licensing rights, one can only be sold in North America and the other one only in the EU, I believe. With Command version being sold in North America and Arkane's version being sold in the EU. So, what's the difference between the 2 games? Well, Fields of Eternia is more of a venture fighting team versus team who takes control over the lands type game that comes out on Gamefound on August 10th. And Command's version has a 1 versus many mode along with a cooperative versus AI mode. And with Command being its publisher, you know you're going to get tons and tons of content with the game. Since I live in Canada, I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'll be doing a Should You Back video for this game, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that one. Speaking of Should You Back videos, I did a video covering Divinus. I break it all down to see if that game is right for you. I share my thoughts about the game, so make sure you check it out after this video. I'll have it linked down below in the description box. It only has a few days left in the campaign, and with more and more stretch goals being unlocked, it does seem like the game is getting better in the price tag. Let's talk about another game currently on Kickstarter. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game. This has reached over 1 million in funding already. That's super crazy. I'm a huge Avatar fan, and I love the anime. I really enjoyed Legend of Korra, but I loved The Last Airbender. But overall, both were great. Don't even talk to me about that live action movie. That didn't happen. Let's forget about it. In this role-playing game, you're choosing your own character, building your stats, choosing if you want to bend an element, or you might want to become a human and focus on machine work. Anything's possible in this game in the Avatar universe. If you ever wanted to try role-playing games and you're a huge Avatar fan, check this one out. It is going to be tons of fun. It's on Kickstarter right now. Before we continue this video, let me guys ask you a question. If you could bend any element from Avatar, what element would you choose? For me, I personally would choose water because I live in Canada and we are pretty much just a huge water tribe anyways. Let me know in the comment section what you choose. Also, don't forget to give this video a like because it helps the channel grow. Thanks so much. Now back to the video. Moving on to Black Rose, Wars Rebirth. This is adding and continuing the story from the first Black Rose game. It plays 2 to 4 players and it is a competitive fantasy game of deck building and combat. Players are playing as powerful mages, summoning creatures, casting spells, and this is going to take place 25 years later from the last war. But don't worry, if you didn't back the first game, this is a standalone game that continues the story. So you didn't really have to play the first game to understand this one. It's going to be coming with tons and tons of content, and you're going to have tons of replayability in this game. And you know me, on this channel, I love deck builders, so I can't wait to check this one out on August 24th. Now the last game I have here is also going to probably make tons of money. Mythic Mischief by IV Games. It plays 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes. This is going to be a silly fun little game where players are playing as students getting up to mischief, trying not to get caught by the Tomb Keeper. Each player will have their own unique abilities. There are different factions in the game, such as zombies, trolls, witches. The first team to gain 10 mischief points wins. Overall, this is going to be a fun little family game. You can check it out on August 31st. Let me know what games you guys are looking forward to the most on Kickstarter or Gamefound, and if there's a game that you guys want me to break down, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to cover it. If you guys are new to the channel, I cover a bunch of geeky topics: board games, TV shows, and movies. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.